There's been a lot of shit being said online about me, my family, my personal life. All of it's fucking nuts. So my wife decided to clap back a little bit, give some truth to the story. And yeah, so look, my wife is the most intelligent person I've ever met. That's why I married her. That's why I fell in love with her. She's fucking awesome. Now, if you think you're gonna talk about me or my kids or my team or my family and me and her not clap back, then you're fucking nuts.
Or mentions me, my wife and my family in that way. And in an ideal world, towards the end of the year, I don't think it'll be the world champion anymore. And I believe there's absolutely an opportunity for me to step up to middleweight and give him a hiding. And maybe I'll beat him so bad that he'll forget all that trauma from his...
Bro, I saw his Capo interview. Honestly, he looks very bad in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interview, you know. It look like somebody in the house control him and tell him what to say in the interview, you know. He tried to, in the fight week, he always tried to be like bad guy.
The rivalry between Islam Makhachev and Ian Garry has taken a dramatic turn, with their trash talk reaching unprecedented levels. Now fans are left wondering whether this heated feud has already gone too far even before the two fighters finally step into the octagon on fight night.
Ready? And get fucking training. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna come after every limb you have. You're gonna be done.
Ian Garry's wife has now fired back, dismissing the claim about Islam as completely fabricated. She insists the rumors are entirely baseless, leaving fans to question how a story with no truth behind it managed to spread so far in the first place.
I believe anyone would accept this to be true, but the MMA community picked it up and ran a full marathon with it. In fact, some people are still running with it now, gripping on with sweaty, trembling fingers in order to justify blatant trolling. It's not true. It never was true.
The controversy didn't stop with the original comments. It quickly turned into a much bigger discussion about Ian Garry, his marriage, and how fans were reacting to the situation. But according to the MMA guru, one particular comment crossed a line, and he believes it may have cost Ian the support of the very people who once backed him.
Literally the living embodiment of she's not going to let you hit, bro. And she is his own wife. Okay? He said, if the world was run by women, we'd all live in a better world. If we just listen to them and let them take over, it would be an easier world. And he's just coming out with this stuff. I think Ian Garry's lost the fellas. Okay, we're going to listen to it in his own words. I think he's lost the support of the lads.
Then the accusations became even more personal. The MMA guru turned his attention to Ian's relationship and brought up his wife's ex-boyfriend.
Didn't just date him, married him, Ian. And that has really deeply shocked some people. It's shocked them so much that it's definitely not laced with sexism. It's affected their thoughts on everyone in the industry, including males who are dating females.
And that's where the accusations became even more personal. Instead of focusing only on the original controversy, the MMA guru began targeting the dynamics inside Ian Garry's relationship, including the unusual connection involving his wife's ex-boyfriend. His next comments took the discussion to an entirely different level.
Now, Ian Garry, you say that. A woman is in charge of your relationship and her ex-boyfriend is your stay-at-home nutritionist. And while he's eating steaks, you're eating vegan slop. Okay, in the house. I'm just calling it how it is, dude. You love to think, well, if women were in charge, it'd be amazing. It'd be great if they were. One of them is in charge of your relationship, and her ex-boyfriend, who you've taken the name of, who she has a kid with, is your stay-at-home chef.
But the controversy quickly became even more personal. Sean Strickland didn't just criticize Ian's relationship, he questioned the entire situation and urged him to get away.
Look, the way she talked, I knew it. Now I'm finding out you're 26, she's fucking 40, the ex-fucking husband lives with you, you took the last name. Motherfucker, she wrote a book on how to be a wag. I didn't know what a wag was until now, dude. This shit ain't right, dude. She's a succubus. You gotta run away, bro. Hot girls are a dime a dozen. We'll get you one, we'll get you ring girls, we'll get you two at the same time, bro. You gotta pull the ripcord, man. It ain't fucking right.
While the personal attacks continued, Ian kept his attention on Islam. and Garry was confident that one mistake in the opening seconds could completely change the fight.
Thick enough to believe that. And which means he's not learned from his loss. So, we're going to find out. But I promise you now, if he doesn't shoot on me in the first 30 seconds, it's going to be a very early night for me. Like, very early.
You know, in light of this...
And I don't like early fights. I don't like first round knockouts. I don't work my ass off for 8 weeks to have 4 minutes of a fight. I like a second round, a third round finish. That's what I like.
But Islam sees the matchup very differently. He admits Ian has improved, yet believes his wrestling could expose the biggest weakness in Garry's game.
Of course he improved. He have more experience, but same skills, you know. He beat the oldest guy because they don't have wrestling. But when someone have good wrestling skills, he always have trouble. With Gamrot, with me, and it's gonna be a game. He have good wrestling skill, but if somebody defends, they have problem.
Dustin Poirier, however, sees a dangerous opportunity for Ian. If Garry can stay on the feet and find his range, one clean shot could change everything.
That's where if he wins, he's gonna win the fight there, on the feet. You know, he's gonna hurt Islam with a big shot or something, but to find that range and to get those shots off and to take the chances when you're worried about the takedowns, that's the thing. Can he do that?
Yet the personal side of this rivalry refuses to disappear. Once again, the conversation turns toward Ian's marriage, with the accusations becoming even more provocative.
There's one guy that he's a legitimate cuck, and you know I've called him out for that.
Can you explain what that means to our audience who don't know?
Yeah, so a cuck is just someone that, you know, sits in the room and they watch their spouse get sexual arousal from someone else. So, you know, there's people like that out there, and you know, the truth is what always hurts the most.
Garry views his upcoming fight as a clash between two elite competitors trying to solve a puzzle that has stumped everyone before them. Ian Garry believes both he and Islam Makhachev have built their reputations through dominant performances, making this one of the UFC's highest level matchups. Garry welcomes the challenge, knowing that defeating the pound-for-pound champion could elevate his own legacy to another level. To him, this isn't simply a title fight, it's the ultimate test of his career, and a chance to prove he belongs among the very best.
I'm one of the greatest of all time. That the body of work, the performances I've done and the names that I've fought and the way I've gone out and beat people means that when you talk about the greatest of all time, my name's in that conversation. What excites me about this fight is the fact that no one has solved this puzzle. No one has solved his jigsaw puzzle, and no one has solved mine. And both of us are going to win now and try and solve each other's puzzles. And I'm excited for that because it's something you don't see a lot in the UFC. We don't have a lot of elite level competition meeting each other at their undefeated stages in life, so I'm excited for this.
Daniel Cormier respects Ian Garry's confidence, but he questions whether it matches the enormous challenge of facing Islam Makhachev. While Cormier values a fighter who believes in himself, he warns that predicting a specific knockout against the world's top pound-for-pound fighter may be overly ambitious. From Cormier's perspective, confidence is essential, but it has to be balanced with the reality of what Islam brings into the octagon. Against a champion of this caliber, every bold prediction faces its ultimate test the moment the cage door closes.
Islam is unchallenged as the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. When you hear him say stuff like, I want a fourth round knockout because I don't want anyone to say it was a fluke. I love confidence. I love confidence. I love a guy that believes in himself and call their shot. What I don't understand, though, is sometimes a person is misguided in their thoughts.
Rogan believes Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov separate themselves from other fighters through a lifestyle built entirely around discipline, sacrifice, and relentless training. He explains that their deep-rooted wrestling culture and constant competition against elite teammates create a level of skill few fighters can truly comprehend. According to Rogan, their minds never stop competing, even outside the octagon. That relentless mentality is a major reason they continue performing at the highest level, and for anyone facing them, breaking that mindset may be one of the toughest challenges in all of MMA.
So crazy. That's how good those guys are. KOing people, man. It's different.
Yeah.
He's different. He's head kicking Volkanovski. It's like a different level of stand-up.
And they don't forgive the disrespect.
No.
I forget that sometimes. Like the people that are like ultra competitive.
Totally different kinds of human beings, man.
It doesn't go away.
Their drive is like, you don't understand it. You don't live it, you know? Yeah. And like wrestlers, like elite wrestlers, are the only people that train the way like Khabib and his crew train. Like in any other combat sport, like if you're coming over from kickboxing and, you know, and then you want to fight MMA and, you know, you think I've already trained like an animal already. Like,
Islam Makhachev isn't treating Ian Garry's confidence lightly. In fact, after hearing some of Garry's interviews, Islam believes his opponent may be spending too much time talking and not enough time preparing. And then he revealed just how dangerous he thinks this matchup could become.
I see I can finish him like every round. I saw his couple interview. Honestly, he looks very bad in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interviewing.
This is back to you now. I mean, obviously, this is your second camp at welterweight, right? And I know you said the first time, like adding on the weight and everything was a challenge. It's been like a year since then. How much more comfortable do you feel for a welterweight fight this time compared to last time?
Yeah, now I feel more comfortable, honestly. The first camp so hard. I just try to gain weight, do a lot of lifting program. But this camp, I stay in the same weight. You know, I'm not like go down. Now I'm like real welterweight. And this camp I think is more easy, but it's not, you cannot say this easy, but because we're not lifting much.
Yeah, how much, like looking back at your performance against Jack, how much better do you think you'll be in this fight?
Honestly, I watched the fight with Jack. I don't like this fight, you know, because I want to be just double champ. I just fighting like, you know, just for the win, you know. I don't do some things to finish Jake because I understood I win every round and just want to take the second belt. But if this like regular fight, if we fight second times, I see I can finish him like every round.
But this fight isn't simply about defeating Ian Garry. For Islam Makhachev, there's a much bigger goal driving him forward. A victory would add another chapter to his already remarkable legacy, while bringing him closer to a historic milestone that has eluded almost every UFC champion before him. With the pressure rising and his place in history on the line, Islam knows this fight could become one of the defining moments of his career, and he's determined to make every second inside the octagon count.
Yeah, this is your first fight in the Paramount era too, right? Like no more pay-per-view, ESPN. Are you happy with, you know, your contract and how this is all going to be set up for this fight?
Honestly, I'm happy with all the things which UFC like give me, with like new contract, with everything, you know. And I'm happy with the welterweight division also. I'm like enjoy every day from this camp. I enjoy every moment. Don't have to cut weight too much, and just want to keep going, keep fighting, stay busy.
Yeah. And I mean, the history here, Islam, is amazing. No one has made it past this point, right? You and Anderson Silva, 16 straight wins. No fighter has ever done better.
Who's the number one right now? Anderson Silva or myself? Because I already like not beat, but
you're tied. Yeah. So you both have 16.
16.
So you will be the only person with 17 with this win.
Yeah. I have to.
Yeah.
I never like follow these numbers, but it's like cool, you know, when you have longest win streak in UFC. It sounds good, you know.
Yeah, and I know you did that interview the other day with the Game Set Paddle podcast, and you talked about it's sometimes difficult to keep your motivation right now, and you kind of have to look at things differently. How has that evolved over time? Like where do you find motivation now?
Man, the champion's life is different, man. Yeah. I don't want to lose this, you know. The champion's life, it's not like many things change it, but you know, it's good to be champion, good when you have 2 belts, and I want to be like champion, you know, because it's hard, you know, it's hard because every time you prepare yourself for the 5 rounds, you're training like hard, but when you become champion, it's something different. Mm-hmm. When you become best fighter in the world, you know, It's something very...
And Islam's legacy is becoming impossible to ignore. His incredible record now stands alongside some of the biggest names from his team, while another historic milestone could be just one victory away. But despite all the numbers, records and comparisons, Islam insists his focus remains simple: training, defending his belt, and continuing to prove why he belongs at the very top. And with a remarkable milestone within reach, this next fight could make his already dominant legacy even harder to challenge.
Yeah. I look too as I'm in the top 15 pound for pound right now. Everyone has lost one fight in the last 5 years, except for you.
You guys know better than me all this record, all these numbers, bro. I just have to be focused, training, and defend my belt.
Yeah. Well, I'll throw one more number at you too here. If I posted this the other day, all your records of you, Khabib, Umar, Usman, that's 99-2. So if you win, this is the 100th win for the 4 people in this photo in MMA.
I have to make this, sure. Bro, it's Khabib show what I tell Usman, you know, he's like, go like kick. I tell him, hey, now he focus on your kick, just change to the head, you know, it's right away. It's landed.
Yeah. You got this would have been the 100th for Usman if his other win didn't get changed to no contest, right? It should be 100 already.
Yeah.
It'll be you now.
But we will make 100.
That mindset becomes even clearer when you look inside Islam's training camp. Behind his preparation is a team built around one of the most respected systems in MMA, and Khabib Nurmagomedov is playing a major role in running it.
The whole team for Islam's here, except 2 coaches, 2 very important coaches, Saif Saifullah and Magomed, head coach at Abdulmanap Gym in Dagestan. But we have the main person that I believe is always here for Islam, and that's Khabib. He is basically running the whole program, really. I do little bits and parts here and there. I become more of a mentor type than actually the head coach now, and I like my role. I do less work, but I also get to watch someone like Khabib take over with the great honor and joy it gives me to see how great of a coach he is.
And Arman Sarukian has seen this evolution up close. He believes Islam is now operating at his absolute peak, combining calm decision-making with explosive timing, and says the version of Makachev today may be more dangerous than ever.
Easy, I don't know. Islam now, right now, on his prime. That's crazy. How he feels distance, how he strives, how he's calm. And you see, he does he moves so good. He doesn't spend like energy, you know? He just shoot on the right time, punch on the right time, and take him down so easy. Islam is a beast right now.
Yeah, he's
a real. Yeah, he's a real powerful.
What happens when 2 elite fighters step into the octagon with completely different motivations, but the same goal? Ian Garry sees Islam Makhachev as the ultimate puzzle. He believes his skills, confidence, and striking can finally expose weaknesses that very few opponents have been able to find. But Islam sees the matchup differently. For him, this is another opportunity to defend his belt, extend his incredible winning streak, and move even closer to UFC history. And that's what makes this fight so fascinating. Because behind all the trash talk, interviews, and personal controversy is a genuine battle between 2 completely different generations of fighters. Garry wants to prove that he's ready to challenge the very best. Islam wants to prove that nobody has figured him out yet. Then there's the team behind Islam, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and the Dagestani system that has produced one dominant performance after another. Their discipline, wrestling, conditioning, and relentless mentality could become the biggest obstacle Ian has ever faced. But Ian believes he can solve the puzzle. Islam believes he can break him. And when the cage door finally closes, all the predictions, confidence, and controversy disappear. Only one question remains. Who actually has the answer when it matters most? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this matchup could deliver a moment nobody sees coming.